Power this bad boy up. Let's get it, baby. User. Turn up. User. Turn up. User. Alright, baby. This is what we gonna do today. Today's episode is about how I survived my first year of riding. It hasn't been a full year yet. I started riding in April of 2021. I took my MSF course in March of 2021, but got my first bike in April, and that's when I really started riding. You dig? So this is what we're gonna do, man. I'm gonna tell y'all how I've been able to keep this bike up in this year for, let's see, we got about 3,000 miles on this bike, and I had 5,500 on the GSXR 750. Right? So we're looking at about 8,500 miles of no craziness, and I'm gonna tell you how I did it right now. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it. I know a lot of you thinking, what are we doing at LA Fitness? Why the are we at LA Fitness? Now how in the did this end up at LA Fitness? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Let me cut this off first so y'all can hear me. If you can't hear me, come to the front so you can hear me. This is what I did. I came to this parking lot right here and started my journey. Yep. Slow speed maneuvering. Learned most of it from Moto Jitsu. Fast Eddie over there at Moto Jitsu. You know what I'm saying? But I came out here and I started my journey, man. Doing my little U-turns, doing my figure eights, learning the friction zone. And I'm talking about I spent hours out here every day, hour after hour, trying to perfect my craft, right? This is where you start, in the parking lot, not on the street. You will wreck the bike, cost you some money, or you will wreck yourself, cost you some money. Either way it goes, we trying to save money. We're not trying to spend this money on mishaps that could have been avoided. Now, let's get into this. What is this? What are these? They call them chicken strips. When I started, my chicken strips used to be like this, right? I don't call them chicken strips. I call them body position indicators. What do I mean by body position indicators? If you aren't on the track, I gotta clean these, look at this. Yep. If you aren't on the track, there's no reason why all of this should be scuffed up. No reason. Unless you looking for an excuse to bust your ass. Okay? These let me know that if you making these corners successfully and getting through there, then you not leaning the bike over unnecessarily, which could basically compromise your safety on the street. This is street talk. I'm not talking track. I don't do the track. I'm not a speed demon. You feel what I'm saying? This is for street riders. When you have these, that means you know how to ride and use your body position to get through the turns. Don't let nobody talk you into, man, we gotta get rid of those chicken strips. Go ask each and every single person that talks about these. They done dropped a bike before, I guarantee it. Moving forward, we tackled the chicken strips. Cameras is another thing. What I like to do is record my rides. Why do I record my rides? Not to be cool, not for the moto vlog, but I record them to see what areas I can improve in. Okay? That helps out a ton. Voice stop recording. Man, no, I didn't say stop record. The hell going on with this? This technology, boy. I ain't say nothing about stopping or recording. Oh, let me turn this bad boy on first. Alright, so let's roll. Let's get back on this road. Let's get up out of here. So, you know, hope everybody has had a good Christmas. Today is the day after Christmas, December 26th, right? Day after Christmas. I had a great holiday. Can't complain about it at all. But it's back to business on the 6th gear lifestyle. Alright, now moving forward, the reason why we're going down this street right here is because this is the street that I learned how to ride on. And guess what time it is? It's 9:17. No, not 9:17. This clock is wrong. I gotta change it. It's 8:17 in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna be smooth. I ain't gonna hit these corners too crazy because, you know what I'm saying, it's still a little wet, so you don't want to go too crazy. That's another way that I keep the bike up. I pay attention to the conditions. So I rode this street every single morning, bruh. I'm still riding the street. So what's that? 8, damn near 9 months of riding the same street until I feel comfortable to move forward to do other things. I stayed on this street. This street right here has some straightaways, but it has a couple little curvy, twisty type areas that you can do your thing in as well. See, like this, you can kind of learn a little bit about body position or something like this. If y'all check out my old videos, y'all can verify this information that I'm giving y'all. Right? So I got out on streets like this to really practice, and I got out in the morning. It's not a lot of cars out here, which is perfect. Which is ideal, you know what I'm saying? Get out on these type of mornings and get your practice on every single day that you can do it. Right? Now mind you, I'm not going crazy. I'm not trying to push the limits, this, that, and the third, because I don't have unlimited money to spend on dropping bikes, getting parts fixed, testing out new stuff like that. I don't have the money to do that. Now, of course, a lot of people say, well, yeah, that's the reason why you start out on a cheap bike, because you don't mind dropping it, you know? You can drop the cheap bike and be fine and just go get another one. Let me show you how much sense that makes. Let's say I start out on a cheap bike. Let's say I get a bike for $2,000, right? Now I got a $2,000 bike that I'm starting out on, that I'm not afraid to drop it because it costs $2,000. It ain't gonna cost me that much to fix that bad boy. Whatever. So now I'm driving, not cautiously, I'm riding the bike brave as hell, not scared to drop it, which can be good. We're gonna talk about that later. I'm riding the bike brave as hell, not scared to drop it. So then I drop the bike. What happens when you drop the bike? Is it just the bike that gets messed up? No. Your ass gets messed up too. Now you got the hospital bills. Now if you brand new to riding bikes, that's when people be like, man, look, this ain't for me. I thought it was, this ain't for me. I done got out here and dropped this damn bike. I've been watching YouTube and I've been watching Max Wrist, and I thought I was Max Wrist. I came out here and I done dropped my bike, and Max Wrist is not here to help me get another bike or fix my bike. Right? That's what happens. So it ain't just about the bike. It's about your health as well. When you start with a bike that you don't want to drop because it's going to be expensive to fix, you ride cautious. You ride with body position instead of leaning the bike. I'm going to show y'all something while I'm going through these little turns right here. Oh, damn, I got to turn this signal on. So this turn right here, I can either lean the bike or I can lean on the inside. Either one will work. And this right here too. All the stop signs, I took advantage of them. Because this is where you learn to do your starting and stopping at. Right here. One of the main things that a lot of riders fear is stalling out the bike. Get into a neighborhood with hella stop signs and work on your stopping and starting. That helps. Drop that bad boy down in the first, fully stop. You're gonna have to do this to get your license anyways. Come on. See how that's a slight hill? I used to be scared of those. Like, damn, if I stop on a hill, the bike gonna roll back and just go crazy. That's not the case. Lean on the inside. Don't lean the bike too much. That's another thing, going back to the chicken strips. A lot of people lean that bike too much, trying to get rid of the chicken strips. Because you got the homies and the knuckleheads that's been clowning your ass at the bike meets. We're gonna get into that. That's been clowning your ass at the bike meets. Yeah, man, you got the chicken strips. Right? So you out here trying to get the knee down and you just started whipping the bike. That's how you end up dropping your bike. Which moves me to the next point. Look at this. See, you gotta take advantage of these. Appreciate it, brother. See, you gotta take advantage of these stop signs. Fully stop. Learn that friction zone. Work that friction zone. Man, it's a beautiful morning out here, y'all. It is a beautiful morning. We got one coming up. Alright, see, this is another thing you got to work on. Stop, get the bike going, keep the turn tight. Look at that. Another thing is, the slower the bike is going, the sharper the turn can be. I'm talking about turning from a stop. The faster you go, the wider the bike gonna go. Just keep that in mind. So, moving forward, remember when I was talking about how they be clowning cats for having the chicken strips at the bike meets? Oh yeah, I can tell how you ride. What, you scared to lean the bike, boy? Yeah, man, you scared to lean the bike. 9 times out of 10, the dude who's saying that, or the girl who's saying that, whatever, they done dropped their bike before. And they on their third, fourth bike. So with that said, don't go to no bike meets. Well, you can go to a bike meet. Don't rock with the group rides. Look how foggy it is. I can't even see out my mirrors. I gotta do it. I gotta do it MotoGP style, man. No mirrors. Don't ride with nobody. Don't do it. Peer pressure will have your ass on the ground, skint up, gravel all in your arms, in your head, legs broke, collarbone broke, ribs cracked. Goddamn, you don't even want to get on the bike no more. Shit done got crazy for your ass, right? That peer pressure and knuckleheads. Let's say you're not even a victim of the peer pressure. Let's just say you a victim of a knucklehead. What do I mean by being a victim of a knucklehead? That means you done did what you were supposed to do, and some idiot you riding with wanna bust wheelies, test out how fast he can ride, or do whatever, and he ends up running into you. I'ma tell you time and time again, riding this bike is a solo sport. There's only one seat on here, and that's for you and your girl, Max. Doing them group rides and all that shit, can it? Don't do it. I don't do it. Me personally, I haven't did it. I'm telling you, this is how I survived this first year of riding. I survived by not trying to be cool. You know I ain't trying to be cool because I ain't going everywhere showing off the bike. I ain't going everywhere meeting up with the homies and doing this, that, and the third. I'm doing my own thing at my own pace. How many videos I got on here where I'm riding solo in the morning when ain't nobody around? Because I'm still in the learning stage just like everybody else. Just because I'm a little more comfortable doesn't mean I'm not still learning how to ride the bike. Which moves me to my next point. Never stop learning. When you think you know it all, when you think you the rider of the year, is when you gonna drop this bad boy on the side. Your frame sliders ain't gonna do shit for your ass. I'm telling you. Always stay humble. Stay in the mind state like, look, there's a lot more I can learn, and you will be A-okay. If you don't, you could end up on your end, on your rear end, you feel me? I'm waiting for these streets to dry a little bit before I go crazy. Another thing, be smart. See how I'm leaning? I'm leaning on this, bruh. I'm doing the leaning. I'm not letting the bike do the leaning. Watch, I'm about to show y'all right here. It's real wet over here. So this is where you really gotta have body position. Look how far I'm leaning. Look at that. The bike don't gotta do much leaning. The more tire that you got on the pavement, the safer you gonna be. Look at that. I'm still making these turns at a pretty decent speed now. Now where we about to pull up, a lot of y'all that been subscribed to the channel, it's gonna look familiar to y'all. It's gonna look very familiar to y'all. A lot of these routes that I'm doing look very familiar to y'all. because I told y'all I ride the same routes. It's still my first year of riding. I'm still learning. I'm not trying to push the limits like that. If you want to push the limits, guess what you can do? You can get you a dirt bike, bruh, and push the limits like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He out there getting some good shots. Or he fishing. One of the two. Slow speed maneuvers. Remember I was talking about that? Look at that. Make sure you turn that bike off, boy. You know they teach you that in the MSF course. As soon as you park that bad boy, cut that battery off. So right now we up here at the river. Y'all see the ducks? They see me every time I come through. I'm running these same routes. Yeah, I gotta watch out for that. See if I can get that out of there. I'm running these same routes. Nothing different. Learning the bike. How far can I lean it? What's risky? You know what I'm saying? Am I doing this correctly? What can I improve on? You don't have to take long rides every day. You can get you a 15-minute ride, right? You can get you a 20-minute ride. You can get you a 30-minute ride. You can get you an hour ride and go back to the crib. Don't stretch your limits and don't push it too far. That's how you're going to stay up, all right? It's a beautiful day at the river. Look at this. He got his camera out there. He doing what he can do. I got my camera out here. I'm doing what I could do. You know what I'm saying? Let's hop back on this bad boy and roll. Remember how I came in? I did the right turn. Watch this. We're gonna do a U-turn to the left. See that? Work on your U-turns. We're gonna get on this highway. I'm gonna show y'all some other things. Hopefully this camera hold up, man. This camera be clowning on the highway. If any of y'all got the 360 camera and want to give me some tips, man, on how I can keep this damn camera from folding. Don't go over them damn sewer things. Them motherfuckers be wet as hell. Them sewer caps, motherfuckers be wet, boy. Whole fight to slide out in front of you. I really want to see if I can somehow tighten this bad boy up right quick before I hit this highway and get crazy. See, you gotta goddamn squeeze the hell out that motherfucker. There we go. This light ain't gonna change for me, I guarantee that. I'm about to run it. I got to. One of the things that I used to have a problem with, low-key, was shifting gears. Man, it took me about 2 months to get comfortable with shifting gears, man. The idea of shifting gears with my foot was just so, it was so weird to me, man. I couldn't do it. I'm like, damn, this shit, it don't feel right, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the left foot. I'm right-handed, so you know. Street still slick. Be careful. Be careful. Good. Street still slick. Be careful. 8 in the morning, that good morning dew on the streets. Be careful. Alright, so we got the street portion out the way. Time to move on to the highway portion of how I survived these years. Well, not these years, these months without dropping the bike. My first year. I got the full suit on too, by the way. I know y'all probably thinking, why you rocking the full suit? Because I bought it and Shit, man, I'm trying to break it in. It's still stiff as hell. You see, I got the old gloves. These are the gloves I took the MSF course in. I got the new gloves, but they so stiff, I don't even feel comfortable on them bad boys, you hear me? So I'm rocking these. Highway survival. Let's do it. This is a survival episode. You gotta know when to go crazy and when to chill out. Today we're gonna chill out. What's up with y'all Alabama drivers, man? Y'all be driving slow as hell. Surviving on the highway. How do you do it? Rule number 1. Stay the hell away from these cars. Stay away from them. See that? They ain't driving correct. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta stay away from that. That type of shit will get your ass killed. You'll be amazed at how bad a lot of these people drive, man. You'll be, look at this, look at this. Not even paying attention. You see what I'm saying? Stay away from the cars. And the number 2 way to survive is learn how to predict stupid. I heard Fast Eddie talk about this. Moto Jitsu. Predicting stupid. What do I mean by predicting stupid? That means when you're looking at these cars, after years of driving, not riding motorcycles, years of driving, you can kind of tell when somebody about to do something dumb. Cars will lean in a certain lane. Like, okay, they probably about to come up here and come into this lane or move out of that lane or whatever. It's really hard to explain it. You know what I'm saying? But just know it happens. You gotta predict when somebody is about to do something outrageously stupid. And you know, I had a subscriber comment on one of my videos about how they were like riding a bike, but they were scared to bring it on the highway. I was like that too. Everybody kept asking me, when you gonna hit the highway, man? I'm telling people, yeah, man, I just got off the bike. I had a good ride. You know how, man, you know how motherfuckers be. Did you hit the highway yet? And these from cats that ain't even got motorcycles. Oh yeah, man, did you hit the highway yet? Pressuring me and going on the highway, bruh. Like, I ain't ready. I'm scared to hit the highway, bro. I love my life. I ain't trying to go out. You know what I'm saying? So it took me about a month. It took me about a month to even be comfortable enough to even hop on the highway. Look at all this fog out here. It took me about a month to even be comfortable enough to even hop on the highway, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it takes, though. This is what I'm trying to get through to y'all. However long it takes for you, that's good. Don't let nobody pressure you into ruining your bike or ruining your health or ruining your life. These things are 400 and something pounds. Going 100, 150. Woo! They go fast. But these things go fast, man. So you gotta be careful. Because one little simple mistake, and that could be your life. There go 12 up there. One simple mistake and that could be your life out here. You know what I'm saying? So be smart, man. Which leads me to my next point on how I survive. I make sure I'm very visible. First off, I got a green bike. My bike is green, man. If you don't see this, your ass blind. You don't need to be driving. Second off, I used to ride with my brights on all the time. I still ride with them on all the time, actually. But I tend to do it more when there's more cars out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of cars out right now. It's early in the morning. So I don't really got to use it like that. But I made sure I was very visible. You know what I'm saying? And that helps out a lot. You know what I mean? Because people can't avoid what they can't see. Most of the time, these cars just don't see. You got people texting, you know. You got people that got badass kids in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? You got people that got dogs. Look, 12 done. Uh-oh, 12 like, ooh, 12 done lit somebody up. 12 done lit somebody up, boy. Let's see, yeah, they on their ass too. See, you gotta be smart. That group ride and shit. Man, let's say I was out here with a few cats. I probably would have been trying to race and everything. Let's see if we can get them close on here. Oh, who we got? Got him one. Woo! I hope you ain't got no illegal substances in the car. Sandy Springs out here, blooping cats, boy. He was probably moving. Day after Christmas. It's getting close to the end of the year. Y'all be careful. A lot of cats in the police department trying to get the promotions, baby. More cats they pull over, more tickets they get. More closer they are to that promotion, baby. Wow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an episode. We 100 subscribers in. I think we at like 120 right now. Right? We're at like 120 subscribers right now, baby. And it's been beautiful. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? From day one, all my new subscribers and all the subscribers that are sure to come. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. This is 6 Gear Cutlow. And this is how I survived my first year of riding. Over and out, baby. Peace.